It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Alexander.
Well, guys.
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. Steve, you know, I remember the night you made 7 3-pointers in one quarter. 7 of them in 12 minutes. We're going to see a lot more of that, I think, here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, now teams are shooting 15, 23s a quarter, and guys are getting up so many attempts. I think you're going to start to see some guys, especially the Steph Currys and Klay Thompsons of the world, that make 10 or 11 in the three once they get extremely hot.
Can you imagine if you played right now? I mean, you'd have the green light from beginning to end.
And I'll probably be a center right now, too, Kevin.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Whiteside. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Paul George. And it's Korver in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, with the size and quick shot release, Russell a tough cover for mid-range.
Evans kicks to Beasley. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Markkanen inside the line. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is where Markkanen is lethal. Good balance off the catch, smooth mechanics, soft touch.
George against Evans. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from George. The three. Rebounded by Anthony.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Evans. Back to Anthony. Over George. Anthony's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
That's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
Steve, Hassan Whiteside, a fearsome finisher inside with his length. Talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's starting to develop a pretty good touch out to mid-range. He has soft hands, a little floater in there. Still, it's his dunking and finishing that keeps him in the highlight reels.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night. And so Russell hits them both.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
Anthony kicks to Mills. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Anthony from the arc. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Outside, Russell. Pass to Whiteside. Markkanen in the corner. Offline with his 3. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
Poked loose, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. .44 seconds left to play here in the first. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against Charlotte.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
And he makes that one.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
Now Evans, 8 points his last outing. Over Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. And here's Mills for 3.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Dallas leading by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break. So
we all had to accept whatever.
And that adjustment, Greg, not without hiccups for a lot of star players.
No doubt. It can be difficult to accept a diminished role, but if Melo is going to finally win a title, I think it'll have to be as more of a secondary player.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Mills out there with Tyreke Evans. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Gortat, and it's Beasley in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Mills kicks to Evans. Over George. No good off the back of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And it's 6 points for Kyle Korver.
You can't allow that defensively. Kyle Korver is lights out on the catch and shoot.
Here's Anthony. Lays it up off the glass.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Russell looking around. Now the pass to George. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Steve, we know you're not going to become an official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense, and it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone, and it's forcing us to see teams take more three-point shots.
Korver kicks to George. Russell left side. Here's Whiteside, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focus, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Evans against Korver, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside, Russell. There's 1:26 left in the first half, and there's the bucket from Markkanen.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Evans kicks to Beasley. And again, no good by Golden State. And so George will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Korver, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Anthony against Markkanen. Anthony finds Evans. Now here's Gortat. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope. We may see his role evolve over the next few years.
Here's Whiteside. Out to Russell. Over Beasley. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on him.
Pass to Mills. Over Russell. And so it's Dallas, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Thanks for joining us.
A look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded in fog. What a sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
You know what? It hasn't been his role, but he has the skill set to do it. Maybe this is a new wrinkle to his game.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Paul George. Markkanen is out there with Whiteside. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Korver in at the shooting guard. Outside, Russell. A three ball. Here's Whiteside. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Beasley.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Anthony's shot is off.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Outside, Russell. Outside, George. Fresh 24 for the Mavericks. Here's Whiteside. And finally they hit one.
Timeout.
Whiteside's got 6.
Maintaining focus through contact. When Whiteside does that, he's unstoppable.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Hassan Whiteside said growing up, he never had a backup plan. He was going to be an NBA player. His huge size made that a pretty safe bet.
Warriors trail by 18. Here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you just don't see many players with the kind of length that Hassan Whiteside possesses.
Did you know on his tiptoes he can grab the rim with both hands, and he's pretty athletic for his size. Those physical tools just about off the charts.
Korver kicks to Russell. Passes to Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Count it, good. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Now, here is Russell, covered by Mills. Pass to George. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And Mills kicks to Evans. There's a minute 34 left in the third. With the shot, he can't get it to go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Russell passes to Whiteside. Back to Russell. Mills with the steal. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Dallas leading by 16. And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Mills finds Gortat on the wing. Evans. over Russell. That's short off the rim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Gortat. Whiteside, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Got a piece of it. Gortat dishes to Anthony. Beasley kicks to Evans. From deep. Anthony's shot is off. Russell from long range. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Anthony out there with Beasley. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then it's Gortat. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shooting one.
Now, Steve, to play in the NBA, you need to be in peak shape. Talk about your diet and workout regimen back when you were in the game.
I will give myself an A+ for workout regimen back in the day, Kevin.
Wow.
And then that diet part, I would say C-.
That was a D.
Yeah, you got it right. I would say a D. I try to give myself a little credit and say C-. I would say I love to see right now the cross workouts right now with guys doing Pilates, yoga, swimming. They're trying different things. Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
And George kicks to Russell. George against Beasley. Now here is George. Guarded closely. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. From the wing, the Mavericks pull it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Russell kicks to Markkanen to the paint. Evans against Korver. Knocked loose. Lock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Russell. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Evans.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Russell. Softly drops in the floater.
Timeout.
And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Evans kicks to Anthony. Second shot opportunity. A reverse. And there's the nice layup by Gortat.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Mavericks leading by 20. 1:31 left in the game. Russell high post. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for D'Angelo Russell.
When we look back and we think about key takeaways from tonight's game, his leadership really stands out, controlling the pace, keeping everyone involved, and he made this offense sing.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And so Russell hits them both. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Bacon. Golden State moving it around. Williams gets the bucket. And here's Russell. Pass to Caspi. Monroe finds Caspi. And Bacon pulls it down.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now Caspi. Russell with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
Go, 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 Chanel.